folks, welcome back to my channel. So I've got this colouring book that I saw in, I think it was just WH Smith in the UK, that is, I don't know, I'm sure you might see this somewhere else, and it was this colouring book by Angela Harding. The illustrations are by Angela Harding, what you can do is, there's some lovely images. This is Angela here. It tells you a wee bit about her. She's a printmaker and illustrator. So she draws these and then makes them into prints. So I thought, just because they're kind of lino cut prints, which they are, I thought I'd like to try and colour some of them in. So you've got, I'm not sure how many's in the book. You've got a fair few. Does it say? I think you've got quite a few. Yeah, you've got like all these. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 18, yeah. And then there's some more here. 18, 19, 21. 40. So you've got 40 designs. I should have counted that before I came on, but never mind. And you just pick a design. You can use your own colouring, but there is a bit at the back here which gives you the colours that you could use. And then these would be lovely in a frame. So they tear out. There's a wee perforated bit where you tear them. And as I say, you can look on here. So I've got this one, which was page 31, I think, and it is a grey wagtails. So there's the colours that's giving you, and I thought I'd just colour it in on screen. But even look at the book, it's gorgeous. It's lino cut and made into prints. So I thought I'd just use the book, I think, to lean on. And I thought, well, I can't actually use the book to lean on. That's not true, because I need to copy the colouring. So I pulled out a yellow alcohol pen, a couple of greens as well, and this, I want the blue from this Interference Shimmer ink pad for the sky. And there is probably a couple of browns which I can pick out as well for the birds. So there's probably a couple there. I don't want too many. So yeah. So just something different to do, and not always making it into a card necessarily. So I was going to use my book to lean on, but I'm just going to put this down. And I can get my pad, which I've been using to stamp onto, under here, which I'll put underneath this, and I'll get started. So actually I probably don't need that, although there is a bit of a mess going on underneath. Tell you what, I'll take this off and we'll use a clean piece. So probably don't need. So I'm copying this one here, basically. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pop in, I think, my blue sky. Now I notice that this is covered, these are covered, so I'm going to try not to go round the floral, the flowers. So just bringing this in and just leaving a bit in between these flowers. I mean, I'm sure it doesn't really matter too much, but I want to just try and copy it a wee bit. Don't have to do the whole thing. So I've kind of left these as they seam onto the colour here. That's fine, quite happy with that. So I'm going to put that away because I don't need that again. And then put that away. And then I want to just put, let me think. So I want to do the yellow of the bird's breasts. So I'm thinking that might be too bright, but that's okay. So I'm just going to do that with this Ohuhu marker, which is Canaria Yellow Y397 from the Ohuhu markers, if you're interested in that. And just the same on this one. I am turning my page, but that's because it's easier for me to colour it like that. We'll move it back, obviously. So, oh, missed that bit there, see. And that looks good. Now there's a wee bit of yellow and green on these, so I'm just going to put a bit of yellow and then I'll put some green as well. So these are just sort of the grasses and probably maybe some flowers intermingled into that as well. So I mean that looks gorgeous already. So I'm just going to put some of the green onto here as well, because it kind of looks like that in this here. So I could have sped you up, but it's sometimes quite nice just to watch the process of colouring in. Just doing these, I'm just doing it really very quickly actually. Probably if I was doing this more, it would take much more time to do it, and you know, it wouldn't be quite as quick as this, but for the purpose of this video I am going a little bit fast, which is fine. Really, I'm quite happy to go fast with it. So there's that. There is another kind of greeny bit in the background, which I don't know if that's a bit dark, that one maybe. Let's see if we can get a slightly lighter green. That might work. Yeah, that's not quite as so. Just want to put a little bit of colour in between here, like that. I'm not being too precious about going in between, exactly in between these flowers or grasses, whatever they are. I'm just trying to get a bit of colour down. Now that bit at the top's greyish, so I'll just do a wee bit in here for the green. And I'll do a few of these. And then it kind of darkens a bit down here, so we'll just do that, I think. That's okay. Maybe go around his feet a bit more with that pen. That's fine. So we need a bit of a sort of grey colour, but not too dark. So there's a light grey here, which I could maybe pop into this part at the back. So I'm just going over the whole image because I find it easier just to do that, and you'll still see the image underneath, so you know it's fine to just go over it like that. And maybe some of this, I know I went over that with green, but it won't matter to do a little bit like that. And now we need the birds to be a kind of brown colour. So the top half of him, I'm just going to do a sort of brown colour. And I might do the other one the other colour. So as I say, you could actually put these into a frame. It'd be really quite nice in a frame as well. Or just, as I say, put them on a card. So this is a walnut, this one, and I'm just going to use and go over that as well, because most of him is black. He's got white pieces obviously. And just cover these white areas up. And there's a wee bit there as well. I'm just going around his beak with the brown. I think I'm quite happy with that. I think that looks cool. I've missed a little bit of blue out here, so I'm just going to get this bit here. And I know that's going to make him green, but that'll not matter. I could put a wee bit to make that slightly green there as well. And in this spaced bit here, I thought I would go round with this one that just gives you a bit of colour but nothing in your face. So this is the BG038 Cool Grey. So I'm thinking I'll try it here just to see what it's like. Yeah, I think that's okay. So just kind of going over this bit just to fill it in, because it does have kind of a bit of a background there. And same, just to fill that white space in. Like that. There we go. And I'm just trying to see if, now let's just do a little bit of white on his eye, because we don't want his eye to be blue really. We just want that to kind of pop out there. That's better, like that. And I think if I can get a couple of splats with this, but I'm not sure I can because it seems to splat everywhere that I didn't want it to, but give it a few taps. That's better. It's better than it was the last time I tried it. That's better. So that was just a little quick colour in with this lovely colouring book. So I dare say I'll be back to do some more. And as I say, you could very easily put that into a frame and yes, have your own coloured lino print. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and thanks so much. Happy crafting. Bye.